Good morning, everybody. So I've decided to start doing some videoing again, Facebook Lives, because I just miss being able to support and share and express all the things that come in downloads and in different ways to me to maybe help you along your journey. And so, I also have this big dream. I don't know what happens when we get on Facebook Lives. I have this big dream that I'm going to increase my email list by 5,000 people to be able to pitch Hay House. So anything that I can do to support you guys and share anything, make your business and your lives easier, please let me know so that I can not only share a newsletter, but in these videos, everything and anything that I can help make manifest in your life. So I wanted to pop on really quickly because I'm writing about the magical equation in the blind leap. And this is the basis for everything, okay? Everything that I do in my business, everything that I do with my clients, I truly, truly, truly believe in every ounce of our beings that we need to have belief and trust and inspired action in order to get to a result. Now I'm breaking it down in the blind leap, but today I was talking about one particular piece, and I honestly think this is in essence the true hero's journey. Good morning, Nikki, and everybody else. The hero's journey is trust in oneself. It's like this apex moment in our lives where nothing on the exterior any longer has any effect on what we make in our choices in our lives, in our businesses, in our families, in our connections, in anything. So the way that it was coming through today in the book is what I want to share with you because it's kind of funny. I think I'm a funny writer, just in case you haven't read any of my books. Oh, and if you sign up for the newsletter, you get a free copy of The Magical Business Method. Oopsie, that one right there. And all you have to do is just put your name in an email list. But when I was writing about trust in oneself, we spend our entire lives in argument with our egos. Now, our egos are just, I call it our asshole, right? It's an asshole roommate that we live with. In one of my mastermind calls, somebody said, my ego is not my amigo. Everything in life is a creation of ourselves, our thoughts, that becomes this predictable past experience replaying movie that goes over and over and over again. In truth, guys, we have up to 120,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of them are negative. And 98% of them we've had every day. Like we're just carrying the same thoughts over and over and over again. So it's no wonder that we stay in this state of struggle or stuckness or not being able to move forward. Those are big stats, right? But I want to paint you a different picture today. Okay, this is the true hero's journey, is when we realize that our ego is just the maniacal villain in our hero's journey. And for some reason, I go to the Muppets. If you've ever seen the Muppets, where the evil guy's like, maniacal laugh, maniacal laugh, maniacal laugh. It's just what comes into my head. I don't know what goes into your head, but our ego is just really the maniacal villain in our personal hero's journey. And at any time we go to move forward, right? Like say you're thinking about launching a program, or you're going to do Facebook Live, or you're going to, do some Insta stories, or you're going to do whatever it is that you have is the next thing that you want to accomplish or achieve. Your ego is going to be like, sister, brother, you got this all wrong. Do you know how many times you have failed? In like an interrogation room, your ego is going to sit across from you at the desk and like start slamming down papers. Remember this time? Remember this time? Remember this? I don't know why he has an accent. And he's just going to keep bringing forth all the proof of your previous experience. It'll be like, you failed here. You failed here. You thought you failed here. Like, I'm serious. You are not going to be able to achieve this. And so we listen, we sit there in the interrogation room crying, going, you're right, ego. You're so right. I can't do this. I'm a failure. But you're not. And I'm going to tell you why. So our brain is actually 2% of our entire body. I just want to say that because I want you to imagine, because this is the visual for today, that your ego is only 2% of your entire being. And so this ginormous, like I watched The Matrix on the weekend, so I'm going to do some Matrix talk now if you don't know The Matrix. And we watched it with the kids. We introduced that to the kids. And so, when they're sitting against the agents, and the agents are all in black, and they have glasses, and they're hooked up, and they're like, this is why all the proof you are going to fail in everything you do. That's your ego. But at 2% of our entire body, imagine that this agent, this Matrix agent, shrinks to about this big and is now sitting across from you at the desk. Okay, so now you're sitting with this little ant-sized person, and he's telling you, because that's all you can hear when somebody's so small, in this tiny little voice, you're going to fail, you suck, da, 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 da. And they're just going on in this tiny little voice. Like, why do you think you can accomplish any of these things? Would you be able to take your ego seriously then? You'd be like, oh my God, I could probably just squish you with my finger right now. Like, I could just probably be like, well, and you're gone. I could flick you away. Right? The hero's journey is getting to a space where we can detach from our egos enough that we can go to a completely different frequency within us. I suggest your heart, because I think that the heart is the true essence and vibration of who we are. And if when we can set our frequency to that of love, then anything is accomplishable, right? And so we go from thinking about our ego as the driver of our life and allowing it to make the decisions for us, to shrinking it down to this ant-sized little man on our desk that we can flick away, and realizing, you guys, that you are capable of achieving anything. Going back to the Matrix, it's like at the end of the movie, like, Neo's the chosen one. He's like, I'm not the chosen one, because it's Keanu Reeves, is his acting. I can't. But, right, at the end, when Morpheus's life is in danger, all of a sudden he's like, I'm going back in. And he believes in himself in that moment. He makes the decision to choose himself, that he can do something, even though it feels like the world is against him. When we are creating a big dream, when we want to accomplish something, it is that moment of choosing that we are capable of doing anything, any obstacle, any fear-based thought limitation, bring it on, because my dream and what I'm here to put on this earth is bigger than this tiny little ant-sized agent that's talking like this and telling me I can't do it on my desk. So the hero's journey to me is an internal journey of the separation from what you believe is driving you in life to the true knowing that you have the energy within yourself to accomplish anything you set your mind to. So this is just a morning motivation that I want to share. If you know that this will be helpful to anyone else, please share it. And my big dream is to get to Hay House, and I need 10,000 people to do that on my email list. So if you sign up for my newsletter, which will only come out on Saturdays, I'm not going to spam you, and it's just a further conversation of these things, you will get that book for free. I love you. Have the most magical Tuesday. You guys are the best in the entire land. Care Bear Stare from me to you.